Hi everyone, it's Friday, April 2nd, and welcome back to my channel. This is episode 2 of the blooming season and is about feeding the mind. So we're going to explore an intellectual glow up. I love beauty and I love fashion, and just as important is an educated mind. But before we start, let me give you guys a recap. So, as you guys know, I'm doing a museum a month, and this month we did the Air and Space Museum. It's a Smithsonian museum, it's part of the National Mall here in DC. It was awesome. It's one of the most popular museums, so it was very packed and there was a waiting line. It has so much to offer, so many cool exhibits. I highly recommend it, but do plan ahead. I found an event that was being hosted at one of the most beautiful American homes here in DC, the Lars Anderson home. And it's called the Art in Bloom. I think they host this event all over the country. The one here in DC was hosted at the Lars Anderson home. It's kind of like a museum home, it's a very gilded age. Absolutely my favorite home I've ever walked into. It's giving Bridgerton, it's giving rich, it's giving old money, it's giving the good kind of American history. Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Tuesday, April 7th, and let's jump right into it. Let's talk about what I'm currently consuming. So, as I mentioned before, I do have a book club, and we are currently reading The Book Thief. It's a book set between 1939 and 1940, and it's written very uniquely. So far, I'm enjoying it. I feel like I am the slowest reader in my book club, but we give each other plenty of time to finish our book. So when we meet, we're able to discuss it, have a nice little lunch, wear cute outfits. It's amazing. I love being part of a book club. I highly recommend you try to find one if you're looking to expand your mind when it comes to reading. So when I started my healing journey, I decided to start by reading a book that was recommended to me by a counselor. That book is 101 Essays That Would Change the Way You Think by Brianna Weiss. So, this book is filled with essays that would encourage you to kind of look at different perspective on different topics like self-love, politics, friendships, relationships, aging, fitness journeys, any little thing that you can think of, anything that you feel like as a woman you have quietly endure on your own. It's addressed here, I promise you that. It really does rewire my brain into a more positive path. But this spring I made a goal to read a couple of books, and I'll share with you. There's so many educational resources such as the museum visits, visiting homes from historical eras, right? From cool historical eras. Reading, it's probably going to be my number one resource of education this season, only because it's less expensive, and I can do it from the comfort of my own couch. This spring I plan on becoming a little bit more knowledgeable on finances. So I picked up The Psychology of Money. I actually had this book for a while, but I start reading it and then I get distracted with something else. But I made a goal to read it. I'll reflect at the end of the season and see and offer you input on it. The next book I'll be reading is A User's Guide to Democracy: How America Works. It's a nonpartisan book that was extremely important to me. I want pure education, pure information on how our country works. I think at my age, I don't really have the privilege to say I don't know politics. So this is the book I'll be reading. I'll be happy to offer you guys some feedback on this too. I have no idea what to expect, but I'm super excited. Uh, U.S. history was one of my favorite subjects when I was in high school or middle school, and I remember studying a little bit about like how Congress and all that good stuff works, but life lives, and I feel like they we only spend very little time on that topic. The last book I plan on reading is The Wakeful The Wakeful Seed by Evelyn Tormos. So I actually know Evelyn personally. We used to work together. She is an amazing woman, always has been, even when we were like super young. She was always very filled with wisdom. I am that like passionate about how I feel about her and the way she lives her life and how she sees the world that I wanted to read what she had to say. I would love to offer you guys some feedback, and if you're interested in this book, please purchase it. You'll be supporting a veteran, a Latina woman, and somebody who is absolutely an amazing human being. Those are the books that I plan on reading this season. I will be offering you guys some feedback and reflecting on some of my reading and hopefully inspire you to pick up one of these books. All right, you guys, this is the end of this episode, and thank you for coming along with me on this journey of becoming a well read woman, a well spoken woman, and a well educated woman, or as educated as I can possibly be. Till next time, go read a book.